Thank you, worthy District Deputy Wallace Moore. Before I begin actually my introduction with our keynote speaker tonight, Jack, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Well, I want to share with you also, because you started it, I'll share a little bit of who's the greatest. A Franciscan and a Dominican were debating whose order was the greater. After months of arguing, they decided to ask God for an answer when they died. Years later, they met in heaven and went to God's throne to resolve their old disagreement. God seemed a bit puzzled about the question and told them he would reply in writing a few days later. After much deliberation, God sent the following letter. My sons, please stop bickering about such trivial matters. Both orders are equally great and good in my eyes. Sincerely, God, Society of Jesus. Of Jesus. Tonight, this task of introducing our guest of honor and keynote speaker is a great privilege. I know this one is difficult, but the thought that he is a man of virtue and simplicity, I feel so honored to introduce him to everyone tonight. He is a living inspiration to me and to the most of our brother knights and guests who knows him well. Reverend Father Arturo L. Albano was born in Dingras, Ilocos Norte, in the Philippines. To a parent who are church-oriented and God-fearing persons. He entered the seminary at an early age of 11. Of course, at that age, no one can be so sure whether he will be a priest or not. But as the years rolled on, he feels it became a continual yes to God. He was influenced to go into priesthood by seminarians in his hometown, and as well as by his parents, who were active church leaders. There have been 5 priests in Father Art Albano's family, and he is one of the 3 still active in ministry. He was ordained in June 20 of 1974 in the Philippines. And in 1979, he came north to the United States from a 4-year mission in Argentina. He visited San Francisco as a tourist. The pastor of St. Cecilia, Monsignor McKay, was so pleased with the pastoral ministry of Father Arturo that Monsignor McKay requested Archbishop John Quinn to give Father Arturo a permanent residency. So he got his green card actually during the time. So he has made friends and won admirers while serving up and down the peninsula. He has served as a parochial vicar at parishes including St. Cecilia in San Francisco, St. Leo and St. Patrick in San Jose, St. Luke in Foster City, Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Daly City, Mother Dolorosa Church in South San Francisco, and Holy Angels in Colma, where he joined the Knights of Columbus. During his ministry there, he was awarded in 1987 the California Prior Award given to outstanding Knights of Columbus chaplains. He was pastor at St. Timothy in the city of San Mateo before being appointed pastor of Mission Dolores Basilica in San Francisco in 2007, where he celebrated his 40th year as a priest and was the first Filipino pastor in that parish. Greater even was his surprise when Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone announced his appointment as pastor and rector of Cathedral of St. Mary of the Assumption here in San Francisco on February 4, 2015. His appointment at the cathedral was effective July 1 and was officially installed as parish priest on August 8. Father Art is one of the Filipino-American priests in the Archdiocese who brings so much pastoral experience from his work in the missions and many parishes. Wherever he went, he carried with him his loving and welcoming heart. The people he served respect him for his multilingual skills and many other talents. Father Art Albano shares the highest ranking position for a Filipino in the Archdiocese of San Francisco, along with Vicar for Clergy, Father Ray Reyes. Filipinos have been active parishioners of the Archdiocese of San Francisco for over 100 years. And a big source of pride for the community is that, for the first time in history, a Filipino has been elected parish priest of San Francisco's famous St. Mary's Cathedral. Prior to his appointment, Father Art was already looking forward to retiring after 4 more years at Mission Dolores. But God has called him to a new turning point in his ministerial life. As the old saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. Reverend Sir Knight Art Albano is also serving the Knights of Columbus St. Mary's Cathedral Council as council chaplain, ending tonight, because he just appointed Father Seth. And thank you, Father Seth, for accepting that. He is also currently serves as the California State Council chaplain for Columbian year 2017-2018. Worthy brother knights, ladies and guests, let us all stand and please help me to welcome our very own, the good-looking pastor, the California State Chaplain, and a worthy brother knight, Reverend Sir Knight, Father Arturo Albano.
Thank you, Brother Knight, Brother Bradley. Since the introduction,